So we know we have sense receptors. We're just going to start with that. We're going to use the sense receptor of sight. Okay, that's an easy one. It's the basic way of teaching this. It's the easiest way is to use sight. We know that we need an object. So the first thing we know, we got an instrument, sight. We got an object, something to put our attention on. So the mechanics of this is to find something that is interesting to the actor. Forget about this character thing at this point. You're not there yet. You're just training this instrument to get it ready to be able to take on a character and tell a story. But the basics at this point is we have an instrument, the actor. Sight is the specific tool or instrument we're using in this deal. All right. We have an object, something of a target. Now you should think of this deal as an archer or someone who shoots guns or what have you. Somebody who shoots something. and you got to try it like this. The object is a target, and I'll use archery because I like this archery thing. The target, and if you looked at a target, it would have probably black and white rings and a red bullseye in the middle. Okay? So the target is the object, and from a distance, that red bullseye and the black and white rings pulls you to this object from a distance. That's great. You have your attention on it, it pulls you there. The next area, once you put your attention on an object, you have to now focus. And that's where the red bullseye comes in, possibly for you. The actor must find something interesting on the object once they find the object that is the most interesting thing to them about that object, i.e., the red bullseye. Once you create that connection with the object, you now have focused your attention on that object. Okie dokie? Great. Now that the actor has an object to put his attention on, and the actor has now focused his attention on something interesting about that object, the next step is to create what is called concentration. It is to heighten that attention on the object. And the trick to this is here. When one is looking at an object that they are interested in, they tend to start asking questions about that object. Questions that they do not know the answer to, but they are interested in knowing the answer to it. That's the key. Because if I give you this tool without telling you that, many of you actors will go, I'm just going to ask some questions I really don't want to know. So that disconnects the actor from the object. Okay? It also shows me as a teacher that this actor who cannot ask the questions that they really want to know about this object, that they are a selfish asshole. They are acting in one. They are not trying to connect or create chemistry with their scene partner or the environment or the objects that are in that environment. They are more worried about themselves, which creates, again, the stage fright, or creates a selfish type of acting, which, as an audience member, I don't care to watch. We'll move on to the next step. Alright guys, let's now move into an area where we can put this thing into a practical exercise that you can use on a daily basis to enhance your instrument. Now, as you can see, I picked a very interesting painting that's on the desktop from Salvador Dali. He was a great artist, one of the premier artists of the 20th century, and he has a lot of stuff going on to give you a chance to find what's interesting to you. So the object, I'm just giving that to you, is this picture. Okay? So we have that. That's the simple thing, is to put your attention on an object. I gave you the object. The key to that is that with you on stage is that you have to use your willpower to find the object. Here's a little hint. Most of the time, the object is also part of your objective. Hey, that's something to go with. Okay, so back to the exercise. So what the actor needs to do is look at this picture, examine this picture as I'm rambling about this tool, and find something interesting to you, not the character, but to you. See, you're part of this deal. The character just doesn't come on you and move you around like a puppet. You are an artist. You are someone who is trying to master this art. So you are in this deal. So back to the picture. For me, as I look at this picture, I'm really interested in the eye that is on top of this alien telephone person. Uh, that is the most interesting thing to me about the picture. And to be more specific, it is the teardrop from that eye that makes me ask the questions: is that a teardrop or is that drool? See, I'm a twisted person, so I can see it as drool because there's a woman in the painting. And knowing Salvador Dali, he is a little off also, so it could be drool. But I have to ask the question, I have to continue to look to find a logical answer for this because I need to know the answer. Is it drool? Probably not. It probably is a tear. And with my imagination, I can create more truth around this tear that's coming out of this eye. And the more questions I keep asking, the more I get connected to this piece. Now, you want to think about this connection in this direction, in these 3 steps. When you put your attention on an object, you have now connected from the object to your sense receptor cord. And as you focus in on the most interesting thing to you on this object, you tighten the cord, the connection between you and the object. Now, the next step is as you find questions that you need to know about this specific thing about this object, you create such a concentrated tension, connection between you and the object that it is your acting is dealing with the object that you're connected to, and it takes away the idea of other people watching you. It becomes such an intimate uh, event or experience between the 2 actors or 3 actors, whoever's on stage, that the audience creates this or gets this feeling that they are eavesdropping on something they should not see. That's the love of this deal called acting. So I'm going to leave this painting up for a little bit for you to see what's interesting to you. Is it the giraffes that are on fire in the back? Is it the woman who has the cords that are wrapping around her body and through her around her thigh, upper thigh? Is it the sheerness of the skirt or sheath that she has on? Is it the here's a good one. This is one that caught my attention. Is it the blonde hair under her arms? Hey, it's probably French. You tell me. It's up to you. And you can use this to get yourself started. This tool called Object of Attention, Focus, and Concentration. You can learn it with this video. Take it out. Take it out and meet people, talk to people, and really get yourself out of yourself and look at that object and find the most interesting thing about them. Find somebody that you know. Find someone that you know and see something new on them. The more and more you learn this tool, and you learn it in all 6 of the sense receptors, sense projectors, sound, taste, touch, smell, sight, perception, or energy, you will sensitize this instrument so that when you step on stage or step on the set, okay, one, you come with a little bit more certainty than you would have if you don't have it, and you put yourself in a position to start what I call the art of combat in acting. You know your target. and now you know how to do something to it, because you see everything, or feel, or smell, or taste everything that object is doing on that stage to you. Okay, so there you have it. I'm looking for my next subject to put up in a video, probably be another week or so. If you have any questions, you can always contact me through www.theimmersionexperience.com, or just go to the website and drop me an email. All right, y'all take care.